It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday. Welcome to Our Home Your Holiday, where we share content that celebrates Aruba. I'm your host, Yento Liu. Tourism is this island's #1 economic pillar. It is a Caribbean dream where we offer sun, sand, and sea. But there are other places around the world offering those very same elements. With that being said, though, we do have one differentiating factor, and lucky for us, it isn't easily replicated. From tourism professionals who propel this island on an international level as a touristic choice to first-time and repeat visitors, they all echo the same sentiments when it comes to this one attribute. Aruba Tourism Authority recently hosted press members at Senses Fine Dining Restaurant in Palm Beach to inform the group of all things related to tourism in 2023. The goal of the tourism professionals at ATA is to capture vacationers to choose Aruba as their destination. The Chief Executive Officer, Ronella Cruz, says they have a clear understanding of what our appeal is and in turn will continuously message those attributes to attract visitors.
Without a doubt, and no matter which research we conduct, no matter from which market, our USPs continue to be our beaches. And in no particular order, by the way, our beaches, the hospitality of our people, which is a differentiating point, and the security that we provide, so people feel safe, they can move around easily, etc. Those 3 points are the foundation of tourism, I always say. So those 3 points will continue to get a lot of attention up to the capacity that we can, as the tourism authority, will continue to get a lot of attention from the ATA.
The CEO says ATA's marketing strategy will continue to capitalize on those unique aspects of Aruba. The people of Aruba is what sets the island apart from the rest of the Caribbean destinations in the world, who are also selling sun, sand, and sea. The defining attribute of tourists feeling welcomed and warm may not necessarily be tangible, but it leaves a lasting effect, which ATA is coining as the one and only Aruba Effect, a campaign they are featuring this year.
But other destinations in the Caribbean have beaches as well. So what does it make? It's the holistic approach, and it's that holistic experience of Aruba, and that's where the people come into play. So the people really make that Aruba effect lasting. Because when people come here, they feel accepted. The diversity of the destination, of our population, also helps with that. So people feel very accepted. They feel like they can just come, they can sit at a bar, or they can sit by the pool, and everybody just talks to each other. And the experience is one of, you are one of us.
It seems like tourists from around the world agree with Ronella and Sanju when it comes to the people of Aruba making this place so special and unique to visit and to return to. Can you tell me, what did you find the difference between Aruba as an island versus the other islands you visited?
Well, I think it's because it's very easy to get around. It's comfortable. The people have always been very, very, very friendly. We used to go to Manchego, and from year to year, the person knew my name as soon as I walked into the lobby. It's so friendly. It's really, really, really lovely.
Yes, the people, they're very friendly. It's a very safe island. I felt so safe all around at any point of the day, night.
I will invite everybody, to come to Aruba. This is a paradise. Beaches, the people, everything is great here.
That's why I love Aruba so much. It's because of the atmosphere and the friendly people.
We will have more on ATA's strategies and plans for 2023 in the coming episodes. Now, the story we just watched on how important the people of Aruba is to the success of tourism on this island is a great lead to our next story. A typical vacationer will have multiple touch points with various people that goes beyond just the hospitality sector. This includes grocery stores, retail, and so much more. Located inside the Renaissance Mall is Gandelman, a high-end luxury jewelry store. Alvin Donata is a sales associate here. In this role, he's been interacting with tourists for 15 years. It may be over a decade, but Alvin still loves what he does. It isn't monotonous to him.
It's exciting to meet every day new people coming in, which, visitors that we are able to turn into customers, make them experience great, showing them all we have. Basically, because we have exclusivity on the brands we sell, every experience with the customer is unique, and that's what I actually like also about my job.
The fact that locals of the island can typically speak on average 4 languages certainly helps with how the island is viewed as so friendly. Alvin has seen many buyers come and go through the years. He says on many occasions in his career, he's had to put his multilingual skill to the test.
Sometimes you get to experience people from different nationalities. It allows us to practice all the languages we've been brought up with. And it really makes it easier for them in the sense that they will really feel very fast at home.
Alvin cares about the service he provides at Gandelman. The century-old jeweler in the Caribbean exclusively carries David Yurman as one of its brands, which the sales associate is passionate about. Being knowledgeable on what you're offering to buyers is crucial in building that relationship. According to Alvin, David Yurman only uses conflict-free diamonds. The twisted cables, also known as the classic cable pieces, are iconic to the brand. Sharing stories about the designer is part of the memorable customer interaction.
If you want to go a little bit bold, you can make it bold. And stacking is what I like the most. Most of the people do like to stack their pieces together. You can never go wrong with the Yurman because you will find the cable and everything, so you can mix and match at all times.
With Aruba's famous 3-word slogan, there's a lot to live up to. Alvin and the team at Gandelman plan on continuously following through.
Because we're carrying the name One Happy Island, so when Happy Island, we like to make people happy.
Pairing food and wine together is a common indulgence. Have you enjoyed a curated experience where every dish in a set menu goes with one specific wine? Well, a lot goes into the process. I'm about to take you behind the scenes on how that gets set up. But the best part is, I may have found the deal of the century on the island. Twista Flavors inside the Alhambra Mall offers an international cuisine. One of their most popular features is a weekly food and wine pairing that happens on Saturday nights. To keep things fresh, the restaurant regularly changes up the 4-course fixed menu. A group of 7 people with diverse backgrounds are present for the pairing process today. Quintin Maduro says it's crucial to get multiple opinions on how the wine pairs with the food and vice versa in order to land that perfect combination.
We test it out just so we can get a good consensus, and also texture differences, how we can lead it on, how we can build it on, what kind of theme we're using when we're creating the pairing. So a lot of what goes into creating the food and wine pairing is just a compilation of ideas amongst different people with different backgrounds, and how that kind of works well together.
The group will slowly taste and sip to see how and if the wines accentuate the taste of the food. Numerous discussions take place between the team at Twista Flavors and representatives of Divino who contribute the wines. A lot of note-taking takes place as well. When selecting the perfect glass of wine to go with a dish, it goes far beyond just choosing between red or white.
Whenever creating a wine goes, like a group of people, takes a village to create that, it's the same thing with the pairing. We have to sit down, look at the textures, look at the flavors, look at the composites, and how that wine has to match that in order to balance each other out.
Here we have the first course from the food and wine pairing menu. It's a stuffed mushroom with spinach, cream sauce, topped with melted cheese. After a delicious bite, Ruben follows it up with a Sauvignon Blanc. Let's have him tell us what it is that he is looking for when carefully savoring both the food and drink.
Primarily, yes. We're looking for a wine that would follow this dish in terms of flavors and aromas. So you're not looking to clash. If you have a full-bodied dish, match it with a full-bodied wine and don't counter it, you know? So this dish with its cheese, it's fairly textured and creamy, you know? So I would look for a wine that matches with this creaminess. So full body, a structured wine, you know, not too lean. I would say lean, yeah.
The sea bass is next up on the 4-course menu. There is a lot of trial and error during this pairing process. The chef was called out in the middle to deliberate on ingredients that should either be toned down or made more profound in the dish in order to suit the wine better.
The most important is that the wine and the dish are like in balance. So you take a bite of your dish, you swallow it, then you take a sip of your wine, and your mouth is like an explosion of taste and flavors. That's where we're looking for.
The secret at Twisted Flavors is out, so hurry and make your reservation. You'll have to see the 2 remaining dishes of the 4-course meal in person, but luckily it is the deal of the century for $25 per person. TOF has been offering a weekly food and wine pairing for 6 years. Many repeat visitors of the island are in on the secret already and never miss it when paying a visit to Aruba.
Because like, hey, it's a good deal, 4 dishes with 4 pair wines. And now every year when people come back, because all our customers are from timeshare people, they're like, hey, they send her an email like, are you still doing the food to wine pairing? Because it's awesome. And that feeling, that people like coming back year after year for the food to wine pairing, just amazing.
On top of exquisite wines and delectable food, Twisted Flavors offers warm and friendly service as well.
No, most important to me is that the customers leave happy, that they leave the restaurant with a smile on their face. That's the only thing was the most important for me.
Twisted Flavors hosts a weekly wine and food pairing on Saturday nights. For $25, you get 4 delicious courses paired with 4 different wines. So in this case, don't walk, but run, or you can just be really quick and head over to their website to make your reservation today. Xander Bogaerts is a professional athlete from Aruba who plays for the San Diego Padres. Previously, he was with the Boston Red Sox. Locals and tourists alike recognize Xander as an Aruban athlete representing the island in Major League Baseball. Now, we have a 14-year-old on the island, a young athlete who has been pre-signed to a professional team in the United States. Could we now have another major player on our hands representing the island? Let's go inside to Dijon's home and learn more.
¡Ay! ¡Se fue la bola! ¡Vamos allá, hombre! ¡Ay, mi madre!
The first time Dejan Makaris picked up a bat was when he was 2 years old. Throughout the years, his natural talent for baseball has come through. After many games, years of training, tryouts, and hard work, at the age of 14, he's been pre-signed to a professional team in the United States. Dejan says he loves everything about the sport and would do anything for the game. He is so proud at the thought of being able to represent the island internationally.
But we have very talented kids here in Aruba, and I hope everybody gets the chance to make their dream come true. They just gotta work hard and keep their head up, and I feel like it's good to be representing my island and be showing the kids what everybody can do, not only me.
We simply can't talk about professional baseball and Aruba without mentioning Xander Bogaerts, who is Aruban and plays in the big leagues.
Bogaerts jumps on this one.
It's fitting that the 14-year-old who is aspiring to play the major leagues looks up to Xander.
Okay, so Xander Bogaerts, yeah, I'm a fan of him because he's from our island. He inspires us every time, and we look up to him, and it's nice having him in the major leagues, and all the kids can look up to him so they can work hard to make the dream come true too.
A serious commitment from the young athlete is needed in order to pursue a career in sports professionally. But the journey also calls on family members to be supportive. Dejan's dad, Robert, says there's been a lot of traveling and hard work to get to this stage.
Making it happen, that the first step to get to the professional, to get maybe to be a professional player is already something you can describe as a father.
The training Dejan undergoes is rigorous. He practices Mondays through Saturdays twice a day and for several hours each time. Robert says he doesn't take for granted that there are kids around the world who want to be pre-signed. From his experience with his son, it takes more than good skills nowadays.
You can have talent, but without discipline, it's not going to work. That's why at his age, with 12, 13 years, his discipline and his focus on what he wants, that was a really very important part of all this process.
Dejan is ready to show up on any plate, carrying the name of the island and hitting home runs.
I love it. I love representing Aruba, play for my team in Aruba, go somewhere else to play for Aruba, make our name bigger. I mean, it's really nice. So I love how my family supports me too. Doing it, they never fail me. So I want to make them proud, make everybody proud.
All the best to the young athlete. If you have video production needs or questions about our sales, make sure to email ourhomeyourholiday@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you back here Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Telearuba, Channel 13.